Hi friends, Tony DeWitt here, Missouri appellate attorney and a guy who likes to make the law make sense on YouTube. Here's what we're discussing today. I don't generally talk about product issues on here, but I guess it depends on whose ox is getting gored. On Thursday, it was my ox that was getting gored and I was none too happy about it. So let me explain. Several years ago, I purchased an Ego electric lawnmower. It was a battery operated lawnmower, not one of those ones that you have to keep careful of, running over your electrical cord and french frying yourself to a crackly crunch. I got one of these things and it had a 56-volt battery and it was self-propelled, so I thought, wow, this will be, just perfect for what I want to do, because we didn't have a big yard and I object to keeping gasoline in storage containers inside the garage. I may have told the story on here before of the guy who on Memorial Day one day in Lenexa, Kansas, had been filling up his boat with gasoline from one of those plastic things that you use to carry gas in. And he was filling up his boat and he set it down and it got hotter and hotter in the garage. He didn't think anything about it. The gas was uncapped. And of course, gas is most dangerous when it's in vapor phase. He had a cigar lit and sitting in the ashtray in the living room, and he remembered that he had the gas going, so he put the cigar down, which was smart. But then when he opened up the door to the garage and flipped on the light, the spark from the overhead garage opener caused a vapor phase explosion and basically burned him over 75% of his body. The gentleman wound up dying. So ever since then, I have been very reluctant to put any kind of gasoline in any kind of storage container in the garage. Plus, my wife objects to the smell and doesn't like that. So I decided that an electric lawnmower was just the best and easier path to go down. And that's what I did. I got this Ego. I believe I got it at Lowe's. And it had a great little feature where you could store it upright so that it would take up less space in the garage. Terrific idea. So I bought it. And the first year, I thought the battery kind of went flat a little too early. But I bought an extra battery, and with two batteries, I could mow the lawn that I had to mow, which at the time was much bigger. And then when we moved to a smaller house, we had a smaller lawn to mow, and I could do it with one battery. And then I started having trouble getting the lawnmower to start. I would put the battery in, and it would take me 7 or 8 tries putting the battery in, taking it out, putting it in, swapping batteries, putting it in, taking it out before it would actually start. You had to hold down this little button and pull up the lever and then it would go. And I was really annoyed by that, and I felt like maybe it was the battery. It wasn't new enough. It wasn't charged enough. I bought a third battery for the doggone thing, and nothing seemed to help. And so on Thursday, after multiple tries, after going to the website and finding that other people had this same problem, but nobody could diagnose it, and there was no help for this problem, I went out and bought another mower. But let me show you the mower and show you what I mean. It's an Ego mower. It looks pretty good, right? It's electric, it's supposed to run on a 56-volt battery. I have two batteries. I have the 5.4 amp battery in there, amp hour battery. And I also have the 2.5 amp hour battery that goes in there. And it doesn't matter which of those batteries I put in, both of which are fully charged, this piece of junk won't work. Now, what's interesting about this is that when you come over here and you press the self-propelled lever, it works just fine. And when you press the light, you can see that the lights on the front work. But when you push this button down and pull back on the safety bar, which is supposed to start the mower, this is what happens. Did you hear that? It went whirr and did nothing. Now I pulled the battery in and out numerous times. I have cleaned the terminals. I've used dielectric grease to make sure I had a good connection. I have done everything that I can think of to do. So I went to the website and I said, "What is wrong with your mower?" And there is absolutely no information on there about this problem. Now, some of the other users have suggested that the problem could be these latches here, and if they're not fully extended and not clicked in, supposedly the mower will do this, but they're clicked in and they're fine. I can assure you they're not moving. And in spite of that, this thing will not operate. So this is a warning to any of you who might be looking at Ego mower products. You probably want to consider another brand, or at the very least, buy the extended warranty, because you will spend a lot of time in the hot sun wondering why this blasted thing will not work. Now, maybe there's a rational explanation for this. Maybe somebody just never got around to putting it on their website, or maybe I overlooked it. Maybe I missed it, but I sure didn't see it, and I Googled it every possible way I could think of to Google it. And it's really frustrating. You know, while the mower is not brand new, it probably doesn't have 15 hours on it in terms of actual operational use. Because the yard I cut is very small, it takes me about 30 minutes to cut it. And I cut it about every 2 weeks. It doesn't have a whole lot of time on the blade or on the mower itself. And I can't imagine why, if it operates the self-propelled function, it doesn't operate the blade. I figure there has to be some hardware or software safety cutout or something that has gone off the reservation, and for whatever reason, it doesn't operate the way that it should. So if you're thinking about buying a battery-operated mower, may I suggest to you that the Toro that I just recently purchased at Lowe's does come with a 3-year extended warranty and has worked flawlessly. This one, however, I'm hoping that someone will be interested in purchasing it, if nothing else, for parts. But I don't hold out a lot of hope for that. It just seems like it's a very bad investment to have made. And if I could go back in a time machine, however long it was ago that I bought that thing, I would certainly do it. Anyway, consumer warning, consumer affairs, whatever you want to consider, however you want to put this down, I'm just warning you, this is probably not the best choice for a lawnmower. Other people may have other ideas. Your mileage may vary. Some restrictions do apply. Front toward enemy, do not eat. All the warning labels that are out there I'm putting on this video. It's not my intent to slander the product. I'm just telling you that it doesn't work for me, and you should probably evaluate it very carefully before you purchase one. Thanks again for watching. If you have any comments, drop them in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe. You can email me at the address above. And as always, if you have the opportunity today, maybe point out some product that doesn't work well for you, do that. Do a kindness. Make somebody's day. Then come on back down here tomorrow. Join me at the beach. We'll talk about something else, and it probably won't be lawnmowers. If you like this video, here are a few others you might try, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a terrific day, guys.